Ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemy, welcome. This is Maitre, Mola, Alex, Ndive, Lisinge speaking. Today is the 17th of January 2020 and it's my birthday. I always seize this opportunity to come and wish everyone a happy and prosperous new year and also to share some wisdom, most especially in connection to Cameroon Africans. I've always said this time and again that the fly that does not hit to advise always follow the corpse to the grave. I always say this time and again too, that those who follow the crowd do not go further than the crowd. Ever since a trade union organization in Cameroon was hijacked, we have seen entropy in Cameroon. Those who say they are fighting to free the people of the Northwest region and Southwest region have been fighting each other, killing civilians, kidnapping for ransom, kidnapping fathers, terrorizing our people, stopping our children not to go to school. Some people are confused about my role in this struggle, in quotes. I've made it clear that I, Maitre, Mola, Alex, Ndive, Lisinge, I am a human and civil rights defender. And I have a Bible, and my Bible is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. There are 30 articles on this Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's what I follow. I don't follow groups. I don't follow political party. I don't follow government or non-governmental organization. The 30 articles in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that is my Bible. And once as you go against those 30 articles, it means I cannot or no longer work with you if I used to as an activist. For more than 30 years, I've been scrutinizing the government of Cameroon because I want them to keep up to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. As early as 2 years ago, some civilians who claim to be militia now attack the civilians of Cameroon. I have to turn my back against them. Most especially because these people, they hijacked a trade union organization which is supposed to fight for the interests of workers, not fighting for the form of state or independence. That is not the job of a trade union. I turned my back against them 3 years ago. I made a video, I criticized them. I was the first person in the entire Cameroon to condemn them and say they are hijackers. I said they are scammers, and my words have come to pass. However, that's not the main crux of the matter today. The point I want to make today is that nobody can fight a government. I've heard people often say that the government or the military cannot defeat the people. Who are the people? Who is the government? The government is us. So how can you be fighting yourself? A lot of people don't understand how state institutions they work. You can destroy, burn down CDC, PAMOL, Sonara. That belongs to you. You are the government. A lot of people believe that some of us, we hate the ruling party. No. I've never ever said they're my enemies. I scrutinize the policy. I do the work of a human rights defender. I do the work of an opposition opinion leader. That's what I'm doing. And that is why, for some of you who know me, you saw me sleeping in front of the Cameroonian High Commission in London. I was there. I was not fighting for independence. I was fighting for the unlawful detention of the trade union leaders. Some of you, you saw me holding the Southern Cameroon National Council, a non-violent organization that was created by some of us in Cameroon. I had their flag in the embassy. I was fighting for the people who were unlawfully detained in Cameroon, and the students and other Cameroonian civilians who were given degrading and inhumane treatment. So I've always been within the ambit of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Another important thing I'll talk for some of these diasporans, whom I call them hijackers, it is never too late. I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone, I'm speaking for myself. It is never too late. I could see into the seed of time, and I can tell you which grain will grow and which will not. Most Cameroonians, they will blame the head of state about the problem of Cameroon. I don't blame him. It's all of us Cameroonians, because when they were changing the constitution from one name to another, most people were silent. And when you are silent, that's what happens in a country. I've often said my policy is small, small, catchy monkey. Some people are hoping to have a quick fix. It doesn't work that way. I've asked you most often to go and read the geopolitics in France and Africa. Then you will know, even if you change Eyadema, the sun will come in, nothing will change. You change Omar Bongo, you bring Ali Bongo, nothing will change. You change Pascal Lusuba, you bring back Papa Bonnet in Libreville, in Congo, Brazzaville rather. You change Kabila the father, you put the son, nothing will change. And that is why I believe in politics of engagement. I believe us as Cameroonian, whether you're from Northwest, Southwest, if you don't stand and kick these invaders who are invading our country, and you think it's the head of state alone, then you're making a mistake. Changing the head of state, our country, Cameroon, will not change. That's why I decided to go to the national dialogue when I was invited, and many other people, they chickened out because they were afraid. Before October last year, most people they were not talking about spatial status, but all over, they are talking about spatial status. I'm somebody, when I sneeze, people catches cold. So I'm happy when people talk good or bad about spatial status, because I can hold my chest and say I was pivotal for the spatial status. When you're criticizing the spatial status, what alternative have you got? What have you given us? I believe in small, small catchy monkey. Even the ruling party in Cameroon that have been in power since independence, they are not stupid to believe that you can have a quick fix in life. Let me take you back to the colonial history. In 1954, we had autonomy, the Southern Cameroons. They had autonomy in Boya, rather. What happened? After that, John Bufoncha came in. What happened? 1961, they had Federal Republic of Cameroon. Watch out. It's small, they were catching the monkey, changing the country. You people did not notice it. After 1961, what happened? Less than, 11 years, you had what? They changed what again? They went to United Republic of Cameroon, 1972. Small, that's how they were catching their monkey. They had their plans. After 1972, 1984, La République du Cameroon, and we are where we are. But when people come without any mandate, you want independence. Who have given you that mandate? If you want to fight somebody, you don't use small, catchy monkey, peaceful, you cannot win. Nobody defeats a government. A government is us. We, all of us Cameroonian, that's the government. So if you want change in the country, you have to start by taking the special status. And when you take the special status, we understand that people will love it, people will see that they can do certain local things, and they will give us more powers. That's how it works. I understand a lot of people in the diaspora, they are frustrated. They have deceived people about independence. I knew that we couldn't have that independence. Deep inside my heart, I knew that if we put pressure on the current government, they will give us decentralization. And I bet you, in about 5 to 6, 7 years' time, we'll have more powers. We'll have elected governor. That is how we fight for democratic change. For those of you who have been following Brexit, ever since the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union, how long? 3 years have gone. When you stay in a relationship for more than 40 years, there is no quick fix. And some of you, when you joined the so-called struggle, you were fighting other African brothers. Call them Francophones. My political fight and struggle have never been against any Cameroon. It's about ideologies. Most of us who live in foreign countries at the moment, when the people of Scotland or the people of Hawaii or California, they say they want to separate, they don't ask you as foreigners to leave their country. They don't attack civilians. They don't stop schools. Because, my brothers and sisters, experience is very important. And those of you who call us Anglophones, because I think about the name, these Anglophones now, it worries me a lot. I look at it, it's something that has been embedded in us by our colonial master to hate each other. We are happy to call ourselves English Cameroonian, French Cameroonian, but you're scared to call yourself your indigenous culture like a Bakwari man, a Bulu man, a person from Banso, a person from Balinyonga. How do you call yourself Anglophone or English-speaking Cameroonian? Why is it not tribal? When you call yourself your original culture, before the Caucasians came to Africa, your indigenous culture, who you are, you say it's tribalism. No. Speaking your language, your dialect, that's who you are. Eating your traditional food, that is who you are. Practicing your customary law in Cameroon today, that's who you are. We are not English-speaking Cameroonian. We are not French-speaking Cameroonian. We are not Anglophone. We are not Francophone. We are the Bantus. We are the Tikas. That's why I'm calling back for ethnocultural democracy. We cannot be deceived. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to wipe out the history, the colonial history, but I'm saying I want to be comfortable with my tribe. Countries are made up of tribes. You start from a family, mothers, brothers, sister, grandmother, a tribe, before we make a nation. So we should not be ashamed of ourselves. And I would like one day to have a debate about any person to come and tell me what is wrong with tribalism. What is wrong to be loyal to your tribe? What is wrong to be loyal to your football club? What is wrong to be loyal to your political party? That's tribalism. Loyal to something. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'll call on you, my friends. You should look at this word, tribalism and nepotism. What we are worried about is nepotism, to favor your friend or your family by giving them a job. That's what we should worry about, nepotism. It happens a lot in Cameroon. So tribalism is a good thing. We dance our traditional dance, we eat our traditional food, we put our regala and so many other things. So we should know that. And the last point that I would like to make, those who don't love unity among us Cameroonians, whether it's Northwest, Southwest, or other part, are those people who believe that their ideology supersedes other ideology. If you bring an ideology called Ambazonian, and you say we should unite under that ideology, you are not fighting for unity. You are bringing disunity. Because in my book, The Last Alternative, What Hope for the Cameroons, I made it clear that we have, I wrote that book 25 years ago. I said there is the Unionists in Cameroon, there is the separatists in Cameroon and there is the federalists. So if you come and impose a separatist ideology on other people, you want disunity. Unity is to accept other people's opinion and ideology, whether you don't like it or not. And I, Maitre, Mola, Alex, Ndive, Lisinge, I'm ready to die for my opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we should respect every person's opinion, and we should stop going to knock at the Muzungus, their doors, for them to come and solve our problem in Cameroon. You have been to Karim Bass, you fail. Tibor Naga, you fail. I told you these people cannot solve our problem. It is only us, Cameroonians, from whatever angle that we can solve our problem. That's why when I went to Cameroon, I met everyone, brothers and sisters from all parts of Cameroon. It was fun. I want to prove that a black man can solve his problem. We, the black people of Africa, we can sit and talk without asking people from Swiss or the people who colonize us, the people who promoted apartheid, the people who enslave us. We should not be running after them to come and help us. We, as Cameroonians, we talk together. I don't hate any Cameroonians. I might detest your ideology, but don't force your ideology with me. I'm willing to talk to all parties in Cameroon who are willing to talk peacefully. And I will fight any person who stands against our civilians, who terrorizes our civilians, because I believe in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Once more, this has been Maitre, Mola, Alex, Ndive, Lisinge. Thank you very much.